Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize as we did miss the knife round, but of course MVP.Karnal did win this knife round, and that will give them the right to choose which side they wish to start on. That would be either T side or CT side, but again, it's all up to them. So now we're finally back. Considering moving into a new apartment after the technical difficulties that we've now encountered, not 1 but 2 days in a row. Again, I apologize to everyone who was hoping to watch some sucker-free CS and with a very smooth internet connection, but here we are now again with match number 2. We already see 3 Kevlar purchases coming out from the T side. That would be MVP.Karnal. They opted to go for T side. They wanted that, but that's Zokenberg making one opening frag and immediately popping back. Not going to be getting overzealous, but that's Cabal pulling so much attention, and Zokenberg Togu. Cabal just, God, jeez Louise, the triple kill from Zilk is definitely going to give them a huge morale booster. So please disregard my criticisms earlier towards this amazing offer. It's really all about staying calm, aiming for the melon, and pulling the trigger. That's really all you need to do. Okay, so Zuckerberg actually going with an M4 this round can get away with murder if we see everyone pouring into bomb site B through tunnels, but right now it looks like it's going to be a play for picks. There's no one at mid right now, which is actually, I feel in some ways, kind of a big blunder coming out from the Mongolz. If we were to actually see Zever throw that smoke into mid, then they could potentially play a B split of one form or another. Zever still has that smoke, I might add as well, but just checking things out again on the Chinese stream. 直播间呢有歪位盘扣的比赛，歪位什么？ Forget about it. Okay, so Machine Gun making the opening frag is immediately refragged over by Nake Nakuta. It's going to be Element getting one with that UMP. And he's going to go ahead and drop his pistol and salvage that Tech 9 on the ground. Togu and Zokenberg carrying their weight already, but they're very low HP. That's going to be Zever getting one to his name before he's finally refragged there from Element. So it turns out to be a little bit more expensive than it kind of should be. Well, no, I'm sorry. Situationally speaking, I mean, the Tech 9 is very strong, and when you combine it with armor, that's enough to do quite a considerable amount of damage. So that's me putting a little bit too much blame onto Mongolz and not giving enough praise to Karnal for doing that. But this, however, we're talking about 2 P250s and a flashbang is the only purchases we see coming from MVP.Karnal this round. And it looks like it could just be a B rush. That's Zokenberg just tapping on the head. Knock on wood with an M4, and he's pulling out immediately. Gonna throw back a retreating flash. He's gonna get away with a triple kill. A quad to his name? Are you kidding me? Going in at him one at a time was the entire roster of MVP.Karnal, but that just was not good enough. More drop frames. I'm gonna alt tab the Twitch chat, see if everything is just fine there. And it looks like it is kind of presto changeo here. Press 1 if the stream is smooth enough. I alt-tabbed, so we actually do see that it's kind of slowed down just a bit. But again, to the defense of MVP.Karnal, that was before a full buy. They do now have AK-47s all across the board. Decent utility, I'm not going to say solid, but all in all, pretty good. Machine Gun gonna be taking the AWP on this map, not Zokenberg, interestingly enough. He's like, hey Zok, you got too many kills last game, so, you know, let me have the AWP this time. And Zok's just like, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they just keep coming at me, boss. What do you want me to say? I'm not greedy, but yeah. Oh, boy. So that's gonna be Zokenberg getting a 35 damage frag onto Nake before falling back, and that's going to be a little bit of follow-up damage, but nonetheless, we see Zokenberg return to finish what he starts, and that is, oh boy, incendiary. That's lining up already. A lot of these guys coming in for the flank. Blood on Earth. Zever, he's like, guys, what are you doing? Do I have to micromanage you? Is Zokenberg now completely blind? We will see ACAP get the frag, but Machine Gun getting the refrag. He's now going to fall back to A short. He's going to be taken down and finished off by Kaze, and now it's all on Cabal. OMG. One frag to that guy. previous roster, we actually saw that Mongolz had a much stronger T side than usual, to the extent that they were more than comfortable taking T side. But wow, what is this? Kaze is now going to be dueling against him. It looks like he will take down Cabal. Okay, so the stream is smooth on Twitch. Seems to not be a problem. Anywho, we're kind of having some technical difficulties that we should not be having at the moment, which is kind of the problem that I'm having right now with this. I wouldn't say this entire issue, but yeah. So MVP.Karnal put 1 point on the board for themselves. That was an expensive win nonetheless. So you do see that the buy that they have this round is a little bit lackluster compared to Mongolz, but as I say that, we do see now Zokenberg using that last utility, and that's about it. Now got a push coming up mid, and I think, you know, Mongolz, they've got to know this. It's going to be Zokenberg poking out just a little bit. Kaze hitting him just as well. He's going to get rid of that, like, lower left-hand corner, no HP thing. What's that all about? But Zokenberg now at only 12 HP himself. Zever's been taken down, and this is looking like it's going to be very difficult for our Mongolian masters this one round. Potentially. I mean, right now the utilities is just about even, so this is going to come down to aim for the most part. Machine gun getting 1. Back to 3 versus 5. Difficult, but again, doable. Coming from MVP.Karnal. And we're seeing ACAP coming in here. Looking for one. Gonna find... Whoa! Find one, but he gets hit in the foot, I think, by a machine gun, if not walled there. Bomb should be planted here. The question is, can they hold their ground? ACAP could get blindsided. He is being... His teammate's being shot at. He gets the refrag amazingly on low HP, but now it's 1 versus 2, and this is going to be very difficult for Kaze to hold. He misses the initial shot, and that's going to be Element coming in to finish him off, getting himself a double kill, and the bomb is defused. So congratulations to Mongolz this round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
And thank you all for returning. There's some kind of an issue that I've been having with my internet. And it's just like, you know, the mood of the ingest servers is changing constantly. I can't really identify what on earth the issue is, but we are, again, back in live. 4 versus 1, or rather 4-1 in the round score right now. And MVP.Karnal, again, they're back on eco. This is not looking good for Malaysia's #1 team right now. It's going to be Zokenberg getting the opening frag of the round. Element just spraying through there, just scraping through the metal surface there to hit ACAP for just 83 HP remaining. It's going to be Zokenberg now coming back here, getting another one to his name. Oh boy. Okay, coming through as well. He's actually going to get Togu out of this, but Zokenberg's still alive. Looking for one, flicks very nicely, gets his 3rd kill. Now we're going to have them try and play for a short... very respectable decision. That's going to be ACAP getting 1, looking for 2, but unable to follow through. Now he's trying to win out against Cabal. Does do so successfully, but now he's down at only 10 HP. And that is now Element. When I'm switching back and forth, it's killing the stream. What do you mean I'm switching back and forth? I'm only using 3 megabytes upload speed total. I use 1,500 for Twitch and the other 1,500 for Hormal, but that's all I can do really. So right now, again, I'm just doing my best. I also have to switch between XSplit all the time to make sure that I'm not dropping excessive frames. So it's one of those things. ACAP now coming back, pushing back, and it's gonna be Togu taken down almost immediately. here we are, 4 versus 5 in favor of MVP.Karnal right now. And this looks like a round they can actually play with. They're kind of pushing a little bit here towards long A, but they realize it gets a little bit tricky when machine guns there with an AWP, so they're back off for the time being. But machine gun, I feel a bit overzealous inching forward towards Karnal, and 53 seconds to work with. It's now 5 versus 3, and Mongolz are, oh boy, machine gun's lit, really lit, and that's machine gun gone as well as element. All of a sudden, MVP.Karnal just playing these picks very well. Mechanically, they are very strong. It just feels like in some ways they may not have, you know, the kind of experience that Mongolz has in offline events, or not really offline events, but across all maps. And this is amazingly enough turned into a round where we see MVP.Karnal just growing their bank off the back of it. Zilkenberg has 12 frags to his name. Hasn't really grown all that much since the pistol round, but speaking of pistols, it looks like this is going to be mostly hard eco for the entire team. We do see a Desert Eagle coming in for machine gun, but that's all I can say at the moment. Please stop alt tab. Oh no! That's like Jeez Louise, how do I say it? Like, it's, I don't drop frames when I alt tab. It's just that the frame rate slows down locally on my PC. You know, that it's got nothing to do with my internet connection. Now I understand what you guys were saying. Whenever I switch, it does that. But yeah, the reason why I alt tab at the beginning of every round is because I want to make sure I'm not dropping more frames. Both sides again at, you know, 90 plus ping. And MVP.Karnal actually playing this out surprisingly carefully. They may not have a firm grasp on just what kind of a position Mongolz are in right now, and it's understandable. These guys, you know, you don't wanna just get overzealous against the IEM Taipei champions. It's gonna be machine gun returning fire, but is unable to find that frag. It's gonna be Kaze rather getting the opening frag of the round. He's falling back immediately, takes one, gets dinked, but immediately re-dinked Toku to the center mass, and that's all he's gonna need really. That's gonna be Amon getting a headshot to his name as well. Gets flanked, however, Kabbalah. Whoa. What on earth? 1 versus 1 now. He's gotta make that headshot connect, but that is not going to happen as ACAP does just kind of execute him there. Weight shared a little bit here in the carrying process from MVP.Karnal. We do see, you know, 2-2-1 going across, I believe, as ACAP, Kaze, and then 1 for Amon. But check this buyout coming from Mongolz right now. This is looking a little bit odd, really. Everyone's going in with armor. I don't know what to make of this. And beyond that, we actually got some players that have more money in the bank. It's beyond me why they're doing this. They could actually have bought FAMASes and war utilities, perhaps even armor, you know, armor and helmets to go with that, but they just chose not to do that. Nonetheless, we've got machine gun on the team. Sometimes that's all you need. Ball in tunnels. Machine gun poking out a little bit, immediately falls back. And he could be in a lot of trouble here, but it looks like he does hold his ground somewhat well, but is immediately refired by Kaze. Kaze again getting a double kill. Wait, Zilkenberg trying to find that headshot, but wow. That was a pretty mean sandwich machine coming in from Mongolz just a moment ago. This is looking like it could get a little bit more difficult. This is very confusing right now. The bomb belongs to Mongolz, but MVP.Karnal actually owns the bomb site. So that has been an effort that is all for naught. Pushing now through mid. 39 seconds to go. They're just making sure they're not going to get rear-ended by anyone here. But we now have Cabal venturing through spawn. It's going to kill it. Oh, he gets away with the AWP there. 1 for 1, and that's Zever getting the refrag. The bomb belongs to the terrorists as they immediately start hoofing it towards bomb site A. Cabal does have the AWP. Does he want to save it, or does he want to try for the retake? He's going to catch them just as they're planting the bomb. Wait, knock eight. Oh, he just saw it. Okay. 5 seconds to go. Forced to plant. And he's gonna actually peek against, oh boy, Cabal there. And he will win that duel. MVP.Karnal now bringing things up to 4 rounds in their name. This is a slightly T-sided map, so what I mean by that is 51% T win rate for, again, terrorist side. But Mongolz, oh my god, missing the flick there. ACAP does actually get Zokenberg out very early. Element makes a headshot, refrags it, but that he took quite a huge chunk of damage there. 97 HP missing in this, and now we have MVP.Karnal kind of pushing up towards A short. Element, one shot all the way, and that's actually him punishing Kaze, just missing the shot as he enters into A short. But that should be a full-blown rotate, I think. Oh boy, 4 versus 4, and that's gonna be ACAP getting a nice entry frag on a Cabal as he misses that shot with the AWP. Iman now going to sit back and relax behind the car. These are some very low HP terrorists, however. They're very soft right now, and it looks like, I mean, they know it's a bomb site B, but it looks as though they're going to try and capitalize on saving their weapons for the moment. Or maybe get, you know, capitalize together on some exit frags, but this could work against them as Naka is directly to his left. Oh boy, he does get it. Just got to look into tunnels. AWP just disappeared there. Did I see that right? No. I couldn't see that right. I could not. No. Did I see that right? Did he have an AWP in hand just as Zokenberg had, or just as Machine Gun had taken him down? Hard to say, really, but that could be the case. Just out tabbing real quick, checking the Chinese stream. 看出来顺起来了，是不是啊？ But 5 versus 5 now. Machine Gun getting the opening frag, immediately falling back. However, this is like 3 different rounds where I've seen him just rush up on A short, get that frag, and immediately pull back. And this is kind of like that repetition, if you will, that I'm trying to think here, that MVP.Karnal should kind of be catching on to. This should be happening multiple rounds in a row now. And if that happens again, I would say it's more like MVP.Karnal's mistake than that of the Mongolz, really. TY 不是抱歉的意思，是谢谢的意思。Alright, there we go. Looks like this is, I don't know, graduating just a little bit more and more towards a free. What was that from Machine Gun? Machine Gun doesn't miss that many shots, but he just did. Well, it looked like it was going to be for bomb site B, but it looks like now we're actually going to have Nake playing to take down Machine Gun. He's going up mid. He's going to find that one, and I think he could get refragged relatively soon. No. We actually see Nake in the wrong position, wrong time for that, and blind firing through smoke, actually getting a headshot is Machine Gun. I think even sometimes he amazes himself. 4 kills. Is he going to get that ace? It's 2 versus 1 now. Is he going to be disappointed? Flashbang. Push through. Sweet mother of gravy. Just as the defuse is made and we see a suicidal Cabal, we see the ace coming in from Machine Gun. Oh boy, and Cabal here, he gets totally nicked. He got nicked in the side to start off this round, but I mean, although we do see the win coming up from Mongolz that last round, there was still enough money left over for a pretty decent fight coming in. Sogu, however, spraying through smoke and open area. We'll find one. Whoa, buddy! Nick through the wall again, and Nake. Oh my god, what on earth? What did I just see there? Machine gun lining up targets left and right, going to be finding the frags, and that's going to be Nake now coming across a short. 2 versus 2 is the name of the game. Very low HP, however, is the last last T on MVP.Karnal. Machine gun just going to watch the bomb now. And it's going to be more or less the same situation here for Cabal OMG. He's not going to push through A-long doors there.太卡了，主播好，没办法了。American from USA. Murku. But now here we go. Nake gonna go against this, and definitely getting caught in an awkward-ish position there. I mean, he was kind of pre-aiming the corner there, but with a position where couldn't be found. But fixed lag. Let's check this out. Well, dropped 2,304 frames on Twitch.tv. All I can tell you right now is there's no definitive method to fix this without me shutting off the stream. There really is no way for me to do this. I apologize, everyone. There's nothing I could do. It's just, it's the mood of my internet connection now. And I'll be talking to my landlord about this, really. Togu, 1 second lines up through a spray, and he's gonna get that as well. Machine gun. Just trying to take down MVP.Karnal left and right. We do, however, see that Nake is going to be shut down by Zuckerberg. I mean, really, right now, it doesn't matter how much I reduce the bit rate, to be honest. There's nothing else I could do. I've tried everything, but I don't think it would be a good idea for me to cut the stream for you guys. 8 versus 5 in terms of round score thus far. And, you know, this is a chance for MVP.Karnal to turn things around. It really is. Look at things on paper. And they're doing just that on this particular round. Just put that in your pipe and smoke it. But really, I mean, Mongolz have already reached the threshold that they want on Dust 2. That is to say, they've hit 8 rounds. MVP.Karnal is looking like they might turn this around into a 5-0. Nake gonna be peeking out here against Zuckerberg.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb's been planted at bomb site A, and it looks like now they're just gonna stick it out at B to try and hold on to their weapons. A decision that is very, very respectable from the Mongolz right now. Given, like, just add 1,400 to everything that they've got. They're coming off of winning streak. Zuckerberg's already lost that AWP. Cabal's in smoke right now. Oh my god, he got out of that. That's like, that is some James Bond stuff right there, man. Oh boy. Look at that, Cabal. Still alive too. Alright. Let me check this out. I think you guys are starting to agree in some ways, but yeah, just you guys saw that, you just laughing as hard as I am. But Cabal really very fortunate, very graceful to be able to hold on to his M4. I think he actually bought one for a teammate as well, and that's a nice opening frag here from Machine Gun. Really, the question is, are we going to see 9-6 or are we going to be seeing 7-8 at the end of this round? We got a minute and 30 seconds to go. Minute and 30 seconds for MVP.Karnal to do something with this round. Four players remain for MVP.Karnal. Machine Gun gets one opening frag. Will he continue to get aggressive here? Hard to say, but Cabal is once again doing his James Bond tactics stuff there. And Machine Gun gonna be looking to flank target. Very nicely done. Kaze can be dangerous, that AWP, a godlike even. And I must say, I've seen a different side of MVP.Karnal now. I do think that definitely with the way they played on map number 1 against Mongolz, they're a team to be reckoned with. There they are. Not pushovers, far from it. But Mongolz have managed to get away with now 9 rounds to their name. Check the fragging discrepancy right now, and this is... I don't know, this is looking a little bit like the MVP.Karnal side of things back in map number 1, but again, a little bit too early to call it. Let's see. Oh, here we are. Okay, so Mongolz on the pistol round, and we got 4 Kevlar purchases as well as Zulkenberg going with utilities. Gonna be seeing now 5 Kevlar vests coming in from MVP.Karnal as well. That means they are banking on not letting the enemy team get the plant. Doesn't mean that they think they're going to stand next to each other and act as a human wall. That's certainly not what's going to happen. Something happening there at mid, but it looks like a huge rotate coming out. Here we are. Oh, duel here between Kaze and Machine Gun. Machine Gun's definitely coming out on top in some ways, but as I say that, we got Nake getting away with a double kill. Can he make it a triple? Zulkenberg getting 1, but he's not going to get that ace. Not this time around. And, oh boy, Aman getting 1 to his name as well. It's all a Machine Gun. And we all know what kind of a machine man he can be. Let's check this out. Shut down immediately by Nake, and he gets away with a quad kill. So congratulations to MVP.Karnal's Nake. Mongolz干日长打推什么什么什么什么. But that's a very critical pistol round, and Mongolz needed that. The question is, can they do something on the force buy here? You're talking about odds of 25%, 75%, where they may not be able to win on a round like this. But Cabal getting already a little bit overzealous as he kind of piles into long A there. Yeah, 比较明显的，不是吗? Alright, looks like they're getting ready to push through, but Zever's already made an opening strike. He's looking for 2 more. He switches to that USP. He's going to blind fire through smoke. If Zever gets hit by a stray deagle shot, rather not a stray deagle shot, but one that was just going straight through smoke, and it just looks like we're going to have slaughter round. This is going to be mostly paycheck for MVP.Karnal. Last man standing is going to be Zulkenberg. Awkward position to end up in with the scout. Does make 1. Makes 2. He's looking for the 3rd. Can he get that? No! He's immediately denied here by ACAP. But you can see even Nake there is a little bit surprised that had happened. But this is where things are not looking pretty for Mongolz. They they have to go hardcore eco. We're talking about 5 Glocks. Is there a P250? There's 1 P250 in all of this. That's it. 2 P250s. MVP.Karnal, I mean, right now, we've seen even less rounds like this one before, but if, hey, you know, as long as they're alive, it's possible, you know? Oh my god, Kaze getting 1, looking for another. You can't quite find it. Oh boy. Zever gonna come in. Bomb is actually planted. That's not bad given the fact that they only upgraded 2 of their pistols. Aman just swinging that P90 everywhere he can. And now it's looking like it's just 4 guys left here for Karnal. They do get the defuse, and it looks as though this might lead into an absolutely solid full utilities, everything else in between buy coming from Mongolz. 5 AKs at the very least. I don't know if we'll be seeing an AWP. However, if we do see an AWP, we're talking about a glass cannon scenario. Zulkenberg, well, That's it. Kevlar, AWP. No helmet, which can be actually useful against CTs, but he doesn't have it. Score is 9-9. They're going to try and do their best to make the best of this round. So what happens here now is a very good question to be asked. They've got a heavy pile on, or heavy stack onto bomb site, or excuse me, mid right now. And oh, they dropped the bomb in not bomb site, but into T spawn. That's machine gun making an opening frag onto A cap, however, and little does he know he's actually looking at a target. And CT, here's the drop down just now. He just missed it, and that's going to be him getting refragged by Nake there. Incendiary will be trying to steal out Togo, and it does do so indeed. On top of box, we do have Amon. He's waiting for the over entry there, and it looks like he might not open up on the first thing he sees, but that is going to be him opening up with a P90, getting a double kill. Looking for the triple, does get it. It's on Togu now. 1 versus 2. He's had worse odds before. He can do it. Whoa, he gets the headshot. 180. What on earth is this? Switches to the P90, and now Amon knows that he's hit. Oh, going in, blind firing, and that is just the situation of circumstance, ending this with a 4K now. We'll be seeing MVP.Karnal take the first rifle round away from Mongolz. Difficult but doable. 有点可惜啊，这种状况真的。Pro 90对不对？对不对？就是啊，根本就不怕 MVP。原来如此啊！大汉还人。Well, there we go. That's gonna be Kaze making an opening frag, getting a secondary, looking for that third. But that was actually someone escaping his crosshairs just now. That was actually Cabal. I'm not sure if he's aware of this. I'm not sure if he actually heard him, but now he does. He gets the third kill. ACAP gets a 4th to his name, and it's now all on Zilkenberg with only a deagle in hand. He owns bomb site B, but he doesn't have the bomb. Slaughter, almost a complete paycheck round there, but of course they do cost Amon his weapon and such. Ping slightly higher for MVP.Karnal now, but they are still winning, of course. Yes, bro, we Gucci. I'm an American speaking Mandarin. Zilkenberg. Whoa, Zilkenberg going absolutely crazy on the AWP, lining up 2 frags, one after another. That was just colossal. No other way to say it. It was pretty cool there. 主播，这是 BO 级的比赛，这是 BO 3。All right. 3 versus 4 now in the present circumstances. We do have Kaze with an AWP on hand. 装作 MLG 吗？火炮有这种权利吗？还是大部分的人应该是导播的，是这样吗？不知道。Alright, so Kaze gets 1 refrag, and that brings it back to 3 versus 3. It was initially 3 versus 5. Zilkenberg, however, lost his head, and it's going to be Machine Gun picking up that AWP. I 中文不是挺溜的，还可以的。我有韩语水平考试4级。这样子啊。对了。好 here we go. Element actually gonna be kind of spearheading things in bomb site B, but if I'm not mistaken, that's actually block tunnel that Karnal's Nake is waiting on. Sprays immediately on the Element. Does not get the follow-up frag on the Cabal, however. 25 seconds to work with, and he's got to get that bomb planted. He will. He's going to take a huge shot from Kaze there. Whoa. Machine Gun misses that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Cabal. Very hot spot. The defuse begins, and that is... I'm sorry. No, that's just ever... I'm sorry. Splitting the frags there. Unfortunate here for Mongolz now. I believe that's their second rifle round, and MVP.Karnal's managed to take them out of it. We could potentially be seeing a third map here. 朱博很帅的，对，告诉所有中国大陆的美女，我还缺 Mrs. 饼哥，我还缺饼哥小姐，这样子啊，人们叫我饼哥，欢迎收看今天晚上的比赛。Thanks and welcome to the show, guys. But that is going to be opening frag by machine gun thus far. Sorry about the alt tabbing. And here we are. What is this at T spawn? However, from Cabal. 不是演的还人了 What? Oh, okay. Fake. I see what you mean. Okay. 我就是简简的水中文是这样子。All right, so there we go. Engine, no focus, sleep 0. It stops CSGO from lowering the frame rate when tabbed out. Okay. I'll try that before we hop into the next game. I just don't believe in how do I say this? I don't believe in console commands that I've never used before. But thank you very much, FY Ice World. I remember that map back in the CS 1.6 days. 2 versus 3 now, not in favor of Mongolz. Totally blind as ever. Blind fires onto that. Only 4 HP remains on his person. It's going to be Machine Gun following up and finishing him off. Machine Gun's got a mountain to push right now, but he could potentially do that. He's going to have to look in the right place at the right time. Oh my god, he's not doing that yet, but the no-scope does not come through, and it's going to be a Mun. Bringing it to 9-13 on behalf of his team, and this is looking like a bit of a quasi-buy round coming in from MVP.Karnal. Yeah, Guayma. Alright, so let me try that right now, and I hope this doesn't kill me. We're about to find out. Hang on. What on earth? Okay. Engine, no focus, sleep 0. Perfect-ish. Thank you very much. Alright, so 4 versus 3 now, and it looks like maybe we have Mongolz with a round they can work with. They're completely out of utilities, however, but there's only 2 flashbangs remaining on MVP.Karnal. They are now pushing back across the map. And that is Togu getting a triple kill. What's very important to note about this round is that MVP.Karnal, they've, of course, we all know that MVP.Karnal's, I mean, when you're talking about CT side, you're talking about expensive weapons. So, based on the merit that they haven't been able to win 2 rounds in a row with 5-0, we're talking about 5 players left on the board. That's actually very difficult for them. So yeah. 谢谢你笑拜拜谢谢你的先斗谢谢 That's gonna be Togo getting the opening frag again this round. Here we are. 4 AK. Element just watching that A-long door getting 2 kills to his name. Swaps out that Glock. Flexible choice completely there, and Machine Gun's gonna get a double kill to his name as well. This is a real paycheck round for Mongolz, really. Some of those guys were just holding their weapons and said, okay, well, got our money. 谢谢你大头的大头哦，谢谢你大头的头大，绕口令真的很烦呐、一生钱，谢谢你的显斗，谢谢。这是第2张地图，对，没错。Second map, Wusang. It looks like we got the match paused for the time being, so... For those of you just now tuning in, if you're interested in getting your own USPS Cayman skin, factory new, you can just click on the picture of the skin below the stream window, and it looks like gradually ping was becoming an issue for MVP.Karnal, but you can click on the USPS factory new Cayman skin below this window, or just type raffle in chat, and then click on the tiny URL that we give you guys. Nightbot will spit out a tiny URL if you type out !raffle in the Twitch chat. Just a little bit of a heads up for those of you who may be interested. Let's see. 你的我怪我喽，怪我喽，怪你头大。Alright， 一人之球，谢谢你的选斗，谢谢。菜包子，那是什么？苏小海堆，这片差异太大了，双方都发挥不出水平，是这样子。Cyberzen what？ 哦，菜包子。OK， 谢谢。今天才学到了新的事情。Learned something new today from the Chinese chat. One caster, 2 languages, yeah. But yeah, I guess you guys can start spamming away !raffle in the chat. 还好，我记得有一次我在那个贴吧上有进行了一个那个叫什么一个 AMA， 就是问我任何一个问题哪种的贴文，然后有人问过我有斌哥，你有听过毒奶吗？然后我觉得你们会想起来我的怎么说，我的回复是怎样的，有点太真挚了，对。港台威，主播看得懂中文，对啊。泰国和什么？还有，主播是美国人，你们可以在微博上追随我，就是打出给你们看吧。可是看起来目前来讲的话，两边都要修改他们的那个叫什么网路线。对，这样子，斌哥 CS:GO 这样子。哎呦，火猫的聊天室看起来有某种问题，等一下。There we go， 好，刚好打出来了。Alright, so yeah, let's see. Speak Mongolia, please. Oof, that's gonna be difficult for me. I can't say thank you in Mongolian. 泰国好猛，难道 signature 吗？他们有打败了蒙古。Totagin Mongolz Ukchigdur Yogchbili Hoitsun. I don't know. I can't speak Mongolian. Sound mute, lose focus 0. Great, thank you, FYI's World. Fantastic, now I'm out tabbed and it's still here. The only thing you guys have to deal with is the Windows bar below. You, sir, are an awesome possum. You, sir, have just earned yourself moderator privileges. Mod FY Ice World. There you go. Bayar la la. Bayar la la. I don't know. Jeez. 我不会蒙古语。土豆味的中文。土豆是谁啊？谢谢你啊，Tom G， 谢谢你的所有选斗，真的。Alright, I'm gonna shamelessly smoke my electronic cigarette on stream. Demjid Bainar. I don't know. I really don't know if I'm even pronouncing this right. I never even properly studied Mongolian. I don't even know how to pronounce it correctly. The letters and everything. 主播好帅。炳哥，美国牛好泡吗？哎呦，干嘛问我这个问题？我不可能告诉你，我真的不知道。谢谢你，一生灿，谢谢你的所有666包，真的。 不过对了，你问我的话，我的家乡只不过是乡下的，家乡的人口是5万个人，所以如果美丽的女孩子不是结婚的话，就是已经有孩子。然后作为一个单身的父亲或者是母亲，在我的家乡是一个常见的现象。所以说只有5万个人，然后年轻人比较少。我问你一个问题，你觉得我家乡的女孩子真的很好泡吗？ Right, so diving back into the game, got asked about the girls in America, and I just told them straight up, all I can tell you is girls in my hometown, and I come from a countryside city, which is why I came out here. Not for girls, but to be a caster. Although, it's not difficult for me to get girls. So, okay. Sein Bainu, what is that? Okay. I can see someone taking the VOD and then just editing it. Making fun of my stuff, but yeah, there we go. Now it's gonna be 1-1 already. Oh my god, Cabal and Togu all together, just cleaning up the map a little bit. But this is MVP.Karnal playing aggressive right now with the CZ. We actually have Amon making a 2-bullet kill onto Machine Gun, not too terribly bad. Combined firepower from his teammate as well. Machine Gun's even gracious enough to award him with what's the word I'm looking for? You know, nice shot. And Amon's got a scout on himself, but can't really win that out. Altogether, this is marginally profitable for Karnal. Savor the Fear, I saw them playing earlier. Am I Chinese American? No. I studied Chinese language and literature in university. Economically, we do see that Mongolz have a significant lead over MVP.Karnal, so if we were to see them taken down by MVP.Karnal for 1 round, we could see them in a lot of trouble. 别说英文了好吗？哎，你真的开玩笑吧？我有在 Twitch 上开了直播，我该怎么做？太阳杠的时长根本太小了。Alright, so here we are. We do actually see that 3 versus 5 now in this present situation, and MVP.Karnal have the man advantage, firepower advantage. Maybe, in some ways, we want to see perhaps Mongolz want to consider saving their weapons, if not doing a 3-man execute onto one bomb site or another. It's a little bit beyond me why Element is kind of hanging back and spawn there. I really feel like they would be greeted with a lot of success if they were to push their way into short A. Great. Both sides are fighting speaking Chinese or speaking one language or another for the cast, and this is oh wow. This from Zuckerberg. Well, they have bomb site A now. They can go for the plant, sort of, but that's Kaze actually overlooking the bomb site with an AWP. He does miss the first shot. That's gonna be Cabal trying to duel to save his life, but it's very difficult. 火马跟 Twitch 都是吵架说，哎，你要说中文，哎，你要说英文，对，这样子就真的很难呢。But I gotta say, it's very easy for Nakae and Nakuta to come in there and shut this down. But I would definitely say that, yeah, we basically did see what? It was a 4-man win off the back of that last round coming from MVP.Karnal. So, if they lose this round, they could be in a lot of trouble. Mongolz has more than enough money for a full buy all over again, but yeah. Opening-ish frag there? Oh my god, both sides have double offset by the way as well, and Zoke, well, that's actually Cabal who's down there. Whoa. MVP.Karnal's gonna take this map, it looks like. I mean, it's 2 versus 4 now, or 2 versus 5 now. I've been wrong before, but this is definitely not looking like it's going to be Mongolz favored. And this is perhaps the first time I've seen a team outside of China and outside of Europe actually able to take Mongolz to the 3rd and final map in a best of 3. So hats off to MVP.Karnal. But whew. Mongolz, they're not out of this yet. They still have 55 seconds to work with on this 1 round. 对啊，蒙古换人了，对，换了2个，是 那个 Cabal 跟 Element， 就是你们画面上的最左边的3面的哪位，然后第4名的哪位，这样。是一个错误，是一个很好的问题。30 seconds remaining, and now we do see them pouring in bombs at B. It's actually going to be Amon going back into tunnels for the time being. They've got enough time to get the bomb planted. 2 versus 3 now in the present scheme of things. And AWP, unfortunately, although we did see him get it. Oh, jeez, he got shut down. Well, Kaze coming in here and making his 2 shots count, really. And MVP.Karnal are going to push themselves in a match point now. That being said, we could actually see that this would go to overtime if Mongolz wanted to win this map. UP， 你通是在 Twitch 播吗？对呀，这样的话有比较多的观众。I do see that we have Tiny URL in the chat. Just go ahead and type out ! raffle for your chance to win that giveaway. But Zilkenberg, well, looking for those opening shots, and the same here for Cabal as well. This has actually kind of been somewhat Mongolz' fault, or not fault, but really their mistake on this map. And hang on just a moment. MVP.Karnal, Mongolz. Well, Zilkenberg gets a refrag on, or opening frag on this round, so not too terribly bad. They have 5 rounds on the board. All right, 5 players still alive, and 5 seconds to work with. But Nake, they're definitely making himself count. Kaze taking out very early actually means that second op is not coming into play, and maybe we're gonna see here very shortly. Oh boy, maybe not. See it very shortly. Well, he's taken down, and that's going to be a double kill for Element, and all of a sudden the route has been cleared for them to go ahead and plant the bomb. Road has been plowed. Okay, so 1 versus 2 here. He's getting shot at through the box, and unfortunately, we do see that Zever does come out on top. So congratulations to MVP.Karnal for taking map number 2, and definitely giving Mongolz a very, very big run for their money. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take things into a short break. Don't you go away. I hope we stop dropping frames now. On Twitch, we have at least. I'm not so sure about Huomao, but 今天的话，那个荒帽比较卡卡的理由，就是因为那个我这边看起来有某种网路线的问题，我真的不知道是什么样的问题。